10 or 20% better than other people.
So Marilyn Little heads out onto course. Marilyn, who was third after dressage with this horse this year at Kentucky. She was fourth after dressage here on 43.8. And for a young lady who comes from the jumper world and won a Longines FEI World Cup jumping qualifier at Live Oak in Florida this spring, no surprise to see her jumping clear last night. Marilyn, the world number 40 on the eventing rankings, took the individual title last year at the Pan American Games in eventing.
More and more of the event riders now are crossing over to other disciplines. Marilyn, as you speak, a phenomenal show jumper as well as eventer. The German members of the team, Ingrid Klimke, we mentioned earlier, rides very high level dressage. Michael Young, the current gold medal winner from London, is jumping in major show jumping competitions.
Yeah, he jumped World Cup at Stuttgart last year.
And winning. Good reaction. That's the same thing that happened to Sinead Halpin, and Marilyn had the same reaction. She landed and put her leg on. Nope, we have to keep going. I know where I'm going. I walked the course. Follow me. That you need the rider to do that because, John, as you said earlier, remember the horses haven't seen these. And so every now and then, even very experienced horses will land, and you see them blink for a second. Oh, what's that? And the rider has to already be there and say, that is XYZ, and you have to follow my leg and my reins, and it was no problem, was it?
So Sinead and Manuel de Conneville, lucky that ditch wasn't a little wider.
Yes. Yes.
Because he didn't jump it. He just happened, his stride just happened to be there.
But you know, that horse came down the hill, and I thought, you know, that horse looks a little tired. And I don't think we'll see that horse again. I'll be interested to see what Lillian has to say, that maybe she had not been able to have the gallops that she wanted in preparation. Marilyn cruising up the hill here on the backside.
Yeah, this is a combination that have completed Kentucky, Le Moulin, Pau, and Burley. So as a combination, they are only missing badminton from the Northern Hemisphere 4 stars. So only 6 4-star events in the world, plus the World Championships and Olympics.
I think Marilyn was a little late switching the mare back on. You know, she was obviously giving her a bit of a breather, but she waited too late, and then she had to panic a little bit. Hey, there's a jump right here. And by the time she gets to the big drop combination, she's back in operation again.
You know, and again, coming from that jumper background, she only started eventing internationally in 2011. In that time, she started 10 and completed 6 4-stars.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a career's worth in about 5 years.
Yes. I was not surprised to see her go well in the cross country because she has so much experience just jumping, and that really helps. I was surprised to see how good she got in dressage, how quickly, because don't forget, a lot of her wins at the 1, 2, and 3-star level, she's won wire to wire.
Yeah.
She wins the dressage, and then you can't catch her because the jumping comes so easily to her.
But the thing, I came to the National Horse Show last year and saw the Maclay finals, and, you know, I started to then get a bit of my head around Maclay and the Pessoa saddle seat sort of riding. And all of your jumpers, or the majority of your jumpers, particularly the ones that end up on Olympic and Nations Cup squads for the US, they ride so stylishly because they've got that background. And
yes,
I think, you know, it's quite an ethos here in the US, you know, especially when you've had people like Bert Demeter and Jack Le Goff and yourself and George Morris working with the teams who put that very much at the heart of the sport. It's not just about wagoning the horse down to the jump, it's about riding it.
To follow on with that, George Morris, who everyone knows, the leading show jump trainer in the world today, won the medal.
Yeah.
Bill Steinkraus, captain of the team individual gold medalist, won the medal. Frank Chapeau, who just sadly passed away, won the medal. The emphasis there on correct basics, correct riding. The way you ride is the way your horse will go, and that carries over. And now when you see our show jumpers, McLean Ward, BZ Madden, you watch them ride, they're poetry because their fundamentals are so sound, so solid.
And that is a solid jump through the Land Rover Water Complex for Demi, RF Demeter, and Marilyn Little.
Yeah, they did not have the world's best Rolex this spring, and I think that you see